Well, we couldn't wait for the bounty hole. We found the bad mud, and now it has drawn attention from everyone in the park who wants to come see this thing get recovered. It's in there. It is definitely in there. Looking at the snatch block now. The XXs are eating. This mud's gonna be way better than the bounty hole. Look at Rhett. Get it, dude. It's turning them good. Look at all the winch lines hooked up. Got 3 winches hooked up. Man, those things are just slicked up, and he's got some massive tread spacing. Those are cut. Little P500 just getting drug over here. He's moving though. He's definitely moving. You got it? Oh, he's walking it. Oh! Work it! Dude, he's got it. Those 700s are so impressive. That's a bad rut. He just pulled that on 30s. These are also 32XXs. Oh, so much more grip. So I went ride a totally different trail and I came back and poor Tyler's still stuck. So we got my Talon now with another winch, a couple shackles and soft shackles and pulleys and stuff. But before we try that, we're just gonna try snatching on him with the 4-seater Talon. See how that does. I think it's just really suctioned in there in some serious peanut butter action. Oh, dude, it can't even, oh, here we go. This is turning him, good. Yeah, that like a bungee rope and the kinetic ropes. I don't think they're gonna get it. They're gonna need our winch. All right, so literally 2 hours later, we're still working on this. The kids are really enjoying playing in the ruts. Look at these guys. It's starting to rain. It's really suctioned in there. We've burned up the winch on the big expedition, and we're trying to figure out how they want to do it with pulleys and stuff. Yeah. What are you doing? Hey, is there a bottom down there? No bottom, huh? Yeah, Tyler dug you a good rut to play in. All right, it is Friday afternoon. Red, white, and rumble at Masters Motoplex. A lot of V8 engines rolling up. There's some truck racing tonight on the Horseshoe. Should be pretty cool. Look at all that horsepower. I love this long bed. Oh my goodness. It's no rocket, but man is it cool. All right, this one's got a little bit more power. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. He's got that zoom zoom. All right, we got someone here representing Chevrolet. A little slow to the turn, but I think it's got some power. And the one I stopped recording, so he kicked sideways with those cut TSLs and looped it. Them cut TSLs pull great going forward, but as soon as they get sideways, you're slipping and sliding. All right, we got a big old cat excavator. We're gonna tip it back on all fours. Very gently. Love to see it. Dude, it landed in some soft mud though. Might not have got that messed up.
I don't think so.
It's pretty, you know, it's a pretty hard truck. I mean, thick,
We see it make a second pass.
thick body panels, you know. Fired right up. All right, so this truck is two-wheel drive, but it sounds like it got a pretty good motor in it. Dang, he pulled it no problem in two. People were about getting stuck in four earlier. Oh, this thing is fast. This thing is real fast. .76. Jordan is very excited about the little pit bike tracks. They've got several around here and they're all pretty sweet. A little warm-up track here right by the front. Those little 110 sound so good. Honda is so good at making small, cheap engines. Look at him go, he's flying. Heck yeah. Y'all, I have gotta buy one of these little 110s. This looks like way too much fun. I like how quiet they are. You can have fun without pissing everybody off. That's a perfect track for it too, because it's got small tires. So if you're in some soft sand, it's a workout. I'm not about that. I want to cruise on a little dirt bike. I don't want to be getting a workout. That's what a 450's for. Oh, he's gonna send it off this jump. I can feel it. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. He sees the line. Here we go. Yeah!
The next day.
Oh, this might be one of the longest stretches I've ever seen. This thing looks like an X3 or something, like an X3 four-seater to me. Pretty hilarious. All right, we're all set up in the pits near the small tire hole we're running in. Got the Aztex crew over here, 32XX, 32XX, 33XL, 33XL, and I gotta get all mine over here too. Got a sweet spot. So this thing was stuck in a bad hole most of the day yesterday. It's gonna be a little way down. All right, we got Rhett Lee right here with his 30-inch Aztex XXs. He did awesome at the last event. This hole's not nearly as bad. He's gonna fly right through it. He's out in the trails though, hitting some mean digs too. I saw him working it through some bad ruts. That XMR 700 is incredibly impressive. Man, he's skimming it! Dang, go Rhett! Dang! So the XMR 700s have totally taken over Kids of the Deep. They let you run a single cylinder, and that is the best single cylinder out there. Quick shout out to Vessel Power Sports. I'm helping represent them today with King of Deep, of course. Vessel! Man, that was a super clean pull. All right, here's our buddy Braxton. Woo, that's fast. Dang. All right, we have not started hitting this big tire hole yet. The jumps are huge. Not a ton of water. It's kind of soaked in. We had it filled up. You can see the water line came down. So it's definitely absorbing the water and getting softer. But man, these jumps are going to be brutal until they get broken in. I would not want to be the first person to hit these suckers. Should be very interesting. Ow! Oh, that got a little squirrely at the end. Something bottomed out hard on this one. This got a real steep hit to it. All right, here we go. We got Stone on the big girl, on the big jumps. Should be cool. The sun's back out. I'm gonna be so darn sunburnt. I forgot my hat and my sunscreen. Here we go, Stone, what you got? old second gear start maneuver. Okay, I really wish I'd have filled the nitrous bottle up though. Definitely not getting full pressure. Pulled third gear that whole time, but I gotta check engine light, which is kind of weird because I have an O2 delete. Wonder what that Shank engine light's about. Have to check the code later for sure. But no time to worry about it now. I gotta go park this, and I gotta get on the Rincon, or the Rubicon 700 rather, and race that turn. So we keep joking, it looks like Mario Kart. They took it real serious. Oh, look at the mustache. Love it, love it. Apparently it's my turn again. We gotta go fast, fast this time, guys. Oh, wait, sorry. Second gear the whole time, never downshifted. Heck yeah! Uh-oh, no time on the timer. That ain't good. I was so fast, the timer couldn't even time me. Pretty happy with that though. Definitely could not have spun these tires, even in first gear, without the gear reduction. With that 47%, I was able to pull second gear through 99% of that hole. Started in first, grabbed second right after that first little hill, and it pulled second gear like a champ on 31s, which is really a 32 by the way. These are a really tall 31, obviously. 5 PSI, like a 31.4, and I'm running about 3 PSI in them right now, so that's as tall as most 32s. You know, most tires are a little short at 5 PSI, so I am super happy with that performance. I'm not sure what place I've got yet. I've had this helmet on and the cushions are wet, so I can't hear anything. So maybe in the video you can hear they've been calling out the places. I certainly cannot hear them where I'm at. Super annoying. All right, so about to race the Talon. I definitely lucked out. I put my smallest XX on here. I looked at the weather in this area and I saw it hadn't rained much. So I thought the hole might be kind of shallow, and I'm glad I did it. So with these 28s, I can run in high range, which means I can use launch control. And I don't need more than a 28 for this hole. The water's not deep enough. There's no ruts. I'm not gonna get high centered. There are some ruts, but they're not deep enough to get this thing high centered with the lift kit and everything. So this thing is going to be a weapon. I expect to win this by several seconds. Only one that doesn't have portals racing in the Honda side-by-side class. And this is a very shallow hole. So I've got a really big advantage. On top of the fact I'm kind of a crazy driver. So this should go really well unless something catastrophic fails. Within 5 seconds of that time. All right, we had a brief intermission for Muddy Cup Nationals and to eat some food, but we're back at it again. Braxton's racing this four-wheeler in the big tire class with the giant jumps that are all washed out. Nice. Man, these jumps are getting super washed out, really weird. Yeah, the hardest part about this track is definitely the way these walls are washing out, man. It's nasty. a minute. Ooh!
You okay? You okay?
Something blew up.
You had a backfire. Make sure you got your
Oh, that wasn't a backfire. That was an engine came apart.
Cut it off.
So that was gnarly. It backfired so hard it blew the plastics off. And then the lightning started popping. That was terrifying.
See you later.
Woo! Holy shit. Look at the airbox, y'all. It's in pieces. Wow. That airbox completely exploded. Blew the horn off. Blew the top of the airbox to pieces. That's a hard backfire. Tells you how hard you're pushing these motors when you put nitrous through them with the big tires and stuff. That motor is very near the limit. Something ignited in the intake tract, I think. So I think what happened was the nitrous hung up and kept spraying into the intake, and you got enough nitrous in there, a little bit of fuel from the injector, and it ignited in the intake runner and blew the airbox to smithereens. Look how this hole right here is caving in. Big old chunks that are eroding down in there. Definitely some weird mixture of sand clay. All right, we are getting down to the end of the racing. Still have a good crowd hanging around. Look at all the machines that came out to race today. Pretty awesome. Some people already left because their classes are finished, but we got the big tire stuff left, big tire side by side. Rain's been on and off, which is kind of, you know, making some people head for the hills, but I'm appreciating it because it was getting hot. Currently rescuing a big Can-Am that had a ball joint failure or something, maybe a control arm failure. But he's still hooked up, axle's still spinning, so just looks like a suspension issue of some sort. Turbo noises. All right, this should be cool. Look at this monstrosity. So this was a 4-seater Pro R, and now it's a 2-seater because of all the cooling and snorkeling that is in the second row. Man, this thing is bad. Freaking turbocharged 2-liter. He's taking it easy. It's his first ever time running it. Gosh, that sucker is long. Turbo sounds cool. Dang! All right, guys, we are loading up. King of Deep event was great. We finished racing kind of early and everyone took off. This park does not have a ton of mud for the mud riders. We had a great time. Talon got first place by a mile. Every other Honda side-by-side had portals on it, and it was not a very deep hole, so I was absolutely flying. Had the fastest time of the day overall in the Talon, but of course I was in the easiest hole. The Rubicon 700 did awesome. I was in first place after the first passes, but unfortunately I was racing against Braxton Langston, who cannot be beat, and he beat me on the second pass, so I got second place, which I'm pretty happy with. I'm on 31s and 18s, which is definitely overkill for that hole. It'd have been faster on stock tires. Foreman 500 did great. It got second place, got beat by Bryce Clemens, but I'm still happy with that. I mean, this thing, again, 18s and 33s, way overkill for that hole. So I was turning a lot more tire than I needed. It'd have been certainly faster on a shorter, lighter tire with some lighter wheels. I cannot wait to get my forged 18-inch wheels. That's gonna make a big difference for these Hondas. All the new mods work great though. The new Vessel Power Sports frame stiffener, all that shit. So we were beating on it. It did good. But yeah, so I didn't get first place with these two. Very close to getting first place. But anytime you take home 3 trophies and, you know, over $1,000 in winnings, it's a good weekend. So heck yeah, guys. Cheers.